This is August 2nd in my garden. Here's the mystery lilies or resurrection lilies starting to bloom, also called magic lilies. There's marigolds and petunias. I believe this is probably bee balm. This is a hibiscus being attacked by Japanese beetles. Usually as soon as I spray one plant, they just move on to another one. So it's time to spray this one, I guess. Here's another one. There's those magic lilies getting ready to bloom. You notice how the stalk just comes up out of the ground without no foliage. The foliage comes in early spring and then dies back. And then in July, the flower stalk just shoots up. That's why it's often called a surprise lily. Here's some more over here. Looks like one got broken off. Probably a squirrel or a cat or something. That will just make the bulb stronger because it'll multiply. There was originally just one bulb there anyway. This was being attacked by the Japanese beetles, but after I sprayed them with just dish soap and water, they left it. And this here, my tiger lily, needs to have these seed heads cut off because the seeds are not viable, and by cutting off the tops you're making it reproduce at the bulb level, so you have more bulbs down there. Here's my Viburnum Blooming. I got this at Spring Hill many years ago, and it's doing just fine all these years later. Here is another hibiscus out here. It's been blooming. See all these blooms that are coming on. There's some phlox down here I planted this year. Penstemon. Here's another magic lily out here blooming. They call them surprise lilies because they just come up and you didn't even know it was there unless you remember from last year. I believe that these are called loosestrife. Ordinarily they bloom early in the spring and then they're done. So the fact that it's blooming right now confounds me. I need to figure out what I did to make it bloom a second time. It bloomed early in the spring. So that's kind of nice that it can bloom twice like that. Trying to think of something I could put along here, along the edge of the sidewalk, to prop up these plants that grow over the edge, so they wouldn't be on the side, out on the sidewalk. Along here, these here, all these daylilies, and this is a volunteer honeysuckle, are all going to come up early in the spring. think I'll put a row of daylilies over there along the side of the yard. So all this stuff is going, and I'm going to fill it up with more sedums and moss roses. These sedums I planted here a month or so ago are doing really good. And here's some hen and chicks back in there. This is August 3rd, and the mystery lilies are blooming really good. Here's mystery lilies growing in with the hibiscus. Here's one just starting, and here's a bunch of them that have been blooming for a while now. This is moss roses, Portulaca. More back there. And some sedum in here. Here's next year's poppies. And some roses. Here's some more hibiscus. All these blooms coming on. And they bloom for a day. Here's yesterday's right here. Phlox I just planted. Here's some penstemon I just planted. Here's a mystery lily coming up right there. Here's another one right here. Here's mystery lilies growing in with the plumbago back in there. Calabrachio, I think. I don't know.